Chapter 9. Your identity must match your effort. Listen carefully. This is where most people fail. They fight discipline as if it's an external force. They battle motivation as if it's the key. They struggle with habits as if sheer willpower will carry them. Here's the truth. Discipline is an identity issue, not just a behavior problem. If your actions don't match the person you believe you are, discipline becomes a constant uphill battle. If your self-image is weak, your effort will always falter. If your identity is inconsistent, your results will always be inconsistent. You have a choice. Keep acting like a weak, uncertain version of yourself, or become the person whose very identity commands strength. That's the key. It's not about more motivation. It's not about stricter rules. It's about matching your identity to the effort you want to produce. 1. You are who you think you are. Most people say, I'm trying. I'm trying to eat healthy. I'm trying to get in shape. I'm trying to wake up early. I'm trying. Those 3 words are poison. They imply doubt. They imply failure is expected. They imply that consistency is optional. Stop saying, I'm trying. Start saying, I am the type of person who. I am the type of person who shows up at 5 a.m. every morning. I am the type of person who honors commitments, no matter how small. I am the type of person who finishes what I start. You have a choice. Call yourself trying and remain a spectator of your own life, or call yourself the person who succeeds and become unstoppable. Identity drives action. Action reinforces identity. This is a cycle of power. 2. Behavior follows belief. You want to eat clean, but your identity says, I'm the type of person who eats whatever is convenient. You want to train hard, but your identity says, I'm lazy. I'll do it later. You want to work tirelessly, but your identity says, I don't belong in this league. What happens? You fail. Every time. Behavior always follows belief. You can't act consistently against your self-image. You can't show discipline if your identity is weak. You can't build strength if your identity allows weakness. Here's the key. Change your identity first, and your actions will follow automatically. Decide today. You are the type of person who never quits. You are the type of person who finishes what they start. You are the type of person who prioritizes growth over comfort. Then behave like that person over and over without negotiation. Identity drives action. Action reinforces identity. Repeat until it's unshakable. 3. Small wins solidify big identity. You don't change overnight. You don't leap into a new identity by wishful thinking. You change through repeated evidence. Small wins that prove to yourself who you really are. Wake up early today. Work out today. Finish the task you were avoiding. That's all. One victory at a time. Each time you execute, you tell yourself a story. I am reliable. I am disciplined. I am strong. Do this enough times and your identity changes. Then discipline is no longer hard. Then action is no longer optional. Then success is inevitable. Identity drives action. Action reinforces identity. This is not theory. This is applied psychology. Athletes, soldiers, top performers, they all understand this principle. They don't talk about trying. They live as the person who wins. They are the type of person who shows up when others quit. They are the type of person who makes the hard choice easy. 4. How to rewire your identity. Step 1. Decide the identity you want, not your goals, not your tasks, your identity. Step 2. Act like that person today, not tomorrow, not next week, now. Step 3. Use repetition to reinforce it. Every action is a vote for the type of person you are. Every choice either strengthens or weakens your self-image. No action is neutral. Step 4. Eliminate contradictions. Don't say you are disciplined if you skip commitments. Don't say you are focused if you bench distractions. Don't say you are strong if you yield to comfort. Identity is reinforced by alignment. Alignment is enforced by discipline. Discipline is proof of who you are. You have a choice. Be consistent with your self-image, or remain weak and inconsistent forever. Identity drives action. Action reinforces identity. Repeat until it's permanent. 5. Real-world examples. Look at the person who wants to get fit. If they identify as, "I'm the type of person who takes care of my body," they show up consistently. If they identify as, "I'm trying to get fit," they skip workouts, eat junk, and quit after a week. Look at the professional who wants to advance. If they identify as, "I am the type of person who solves problems before being asked," they get noticed. If they identify as, "I'm trying to work harder," they remain average. Look at the creator who wants to finish projects. If they identify as, "I am the type of person who completes every project I start," they finish books, videos, or businesses. See the pattern? Identity determines effort. Effort determines results. Your identity is your most powerful tool. 6. The identity principle in daily life. Every morning ask, "Who am I today?" Not in a vague aspirational sense, not in a wishful sense, in a concrete behavioral sense. I am the type of person who makes my bed. I am the type of person who honors commitments. I am the type of person who trains when tired, works when bored, and shows up even when unmotivated. Then act accordingly. Consistency is proof. Execution is evidence. Action builds belief. Belief cements identity. Identity drives action. Action reinforces identity. This cycle repeats every day until it becomes unbreakable. 7. Closing thought and transition. You have spent chapters learning how to remove options, eliminate distractions, and build systems. Now it's time to internalize the final, most powerful layer. Your identity must match your effort. You cannot outsource this. You cannot fake it for long. You must live as the type of person who never quits, who never compromises, and who refuses weakness. Every decision, every action, every choice reinforces who you are. You are not trying. You are not learning. You are the type of person who executes, endures, and rises above. Identity drives action. Action reinforces identity. Now, take this principle and let it guide your final transformation. You mastered your environment. You mastered your options. Now, let's talk about the ultimate truth of discipline itself.